Hi all, welcome to this video. This will just be a quick video comparison. I'm going to get right off the bat that I've been up since 3:15 this morning Eastern Standard. It is currently a little after 2 p.m. Eastern Standard. The reason being is that my wife has to be at work for the first 3 days of her work week this week at 5 a.m. And it takes about half an hour to get there, and we have to wake up and drink coffee. In fact, I'm on my third cup, and one was a very large one from from a gas station. So here's the caffeine. Anyway, so this is to compare and contrast what whether you like something and it doesn't necessarily have to be for you with all people. Um, I will say that today is also November 8th, 2016, which means it's an election year and it's election day. It's Tuesday. If you're an American, your ass should have voted in early voting or should be in line either already today or later on. East in Massachusetts, where I live, you have 6 more hours to vote. And where I used to live in Nevada, the polls close at 7, but they have lots and lots of early voting, like a month's worth, and your polls won't close, let's see, for 7 hours. So that no, that can't be right. It's 8, 5. Your polls won't close for a while. It's 11 a.m. there, and their polls won't close for 8 hours. It's 6 hours here. I can't do math, and I'm tired. So I can't do math when I'm tired. When I'm tired. Um, the story that came to me in the shower today was that when you necessarily don't like something, it doesn't mean that you're against it. You're just not liking it, and that can be very, very hard for Aspies to express. I came up with something a while back. Um, I have a gay friend, and I said I don't understand gayness, and he went, "Are you against it?" I said, "No, I'm not against it. I just don't understand it. Um, I don't understand why you're attracted to men." And he went, "But how could you not? There's this, there's that." And I said, "You're never going to convince me why being attracted to men is good and righteous and cool and it's what the cool kids do or whatever. Okay? I'm not against you. I don't have any problems. We're friends. There's not a problem." And he goes, "Well, what do you mean?" I said, "Well, it's like this. I don't like fish, and I don't. I do not like fish. I don't like how it looks. I don't like how it smells. I can watch it on TV. That's great. There's no smell. It's not live. It's 2D. Watch Top Chef. This is the best striped bass fish, or this is hamachi, which is, I'm told, a fantastic fish to serve raw. Sure, if you gave me some hamachi and I had to serve it at a dinner, I don't like cooking fish, but if I had to cook fish at dinner and I was given hamachi, I know to serve it raw in a crudo or a sashimi situation. I know that. That's just a knowledge thing, but I wouldn't eat it. Did you taste the food? Hell no. My wife managed to get past it and developed a small taste for fish, but for a long time she was against fish. And I will eat things that eat fish. You ask, well, what are things that eat fish? Birds, crustaceans, amphibians, um, uh, and cephalopods, mammals. There's lots of things that eat fish, and I'll eat them. Um, and I don't get it. People are eating salmon. Oh, this is wonderful. Nom, 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 nom. Oh yeah, give me that Doro. Nom, 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 nom. Oh yes, I'll take a halibut. Nom, nom, nom. I don't get it. I never will. I'm 37. I'm told I ate fish as a kid. I don't remember it. I remember fish always tasting awful. There's one point I could eat it without like wanting to retch. That day is long past. I think it passed when I was 6. I'm going to be 38 next year, so it's been a while. Um, I don't get it. I really, really, really don't understand why anyone in their right mind would ever, ever, ever want to have fish. And that's okay. My wife loves fish. My dad loves fish. My stepmother, love fish. I know plenty of people love fish. I have a roommate who was a vegetarian, except for he decided to call himself a pescatarian because sometimes he had fish. I see them eat fish. I don't get in the way of them eating fish. I don't stand outside and say, "You're going to hell for having that trout," and you over there don't pretend like I don't see you with yahi yahi. It's the worst circle of hell for you. I don't get in their way, and I'm never gonna understand why they want fish. Here's the deal: don't make me eat fish. Please, please don't prepare rotting fish in my house. My wife, the only time she's allowed to cook fish in this house is when she's prepping for a dish. She's trying something out. She got fish for free and she's eating it. Or and every once in a while, if she has a really strong hankering for fish, and she can convince me. The smell to me is atrocious. Okay, I was at the aquarium and the other day, New England Aquarium yesterday, and me and my wife, and we were watching the penguins eat fish, and the smell got a little much. And she thought it was okay, it's a little ripe. I'm going, no, it's really ripe, and we gotta go. And I don't like being at fish markets. There's a market here, a couple of Asian markets, and they have live fish, and the smell, just like okay. Now I used to be a ranch hand. I shoveled shit for a living, horse shit. And to me, that was more pleasant smell than fish. I can butcher fish. I passed butcher shop in culinary school. I can cook fish okay. I go for things that are pretty safe. Thin cut fish, warmed through, done mostly rare. Things like that. Fish stews. I'll do things that are safe. I just don't ask me to taste it and don't ask me to think it smells at all good. I'll prepare it for somebody else. They can have mine. How does this relate to people that are um, homosexual or transgender or I don't know whatever they're doing? It could be non LGBTQP, QRXD, a hashtag, question mark, Amercand, whatever. Um, and it's because they're not bothering me. And this sort of if you need to take this kind of idea, this metaphor, and you can push it out, and you can make it encompass many different situations. If there's a gay couple across the hall and they love each other and they're having a great time, more power to them. Just don't ask me uh, when I was single. Don't ask me to go on a date with a guy. Don't ask me to understand why they find men attractive. Don't ask me to do any of that. They're fine. They're having a blast. Let them be. Um, and if you're bringing in drama, this is where it's the don't press it in my house. Don't bring in drama from this thing that I don't understand into my house and expect me to understand it. Okay? Nor or even enjoy it or want to help. All right? If you're my friend and you're gay, I'll help you with romance. That's a pretty generic topic. I'll help you with dating advice. Pretty generic topic. I'll help you plan a wedding and I'll attend it. I don't like weddings, but that's because I'm an Aspie. I don't like crowds. But I'll help you prepare for a wedding. I'll help you cook and find recipes, do a wedding cake. I bake. It's all pretty normal stuff. And just don't ask me to marry the guy. I'll perform the ceremony. I just don't think you want to. Everyone I've performed marriages for who've gotten married under my auspice, they later got divorced. So Reverend Sean is done as far as that goes. And that's it. Fish eaters eat fish and are happy. There are restaurants, they serve fish and they're happy. I'm not going to order the fish. If they say, you have to have the fish, I will shove it down their throats and say, no, you have the fish. Um, if I was starving to death, I would eat the grass. I would, you know, it's either fish or seaweed. I'm like, well, I don't like seaweed, but I like it less. Um, if it was either fish or no meat, go vegetarian. Um, I'm pulling out a book on Southern Indian recipes and having a blast. Uh, really hate fish, and that's the point. I can live my life in peace, hating fish and thinking, and not getting a single fucking clue why the people like it. None of the people are living perfectly happy liking it, and there's no drama. And this is going to be applied to someone who's gay. And if you're gay, this can be applied to someone who's straight. I recently, somebody says, well, you don't have any trans friends. I did back in the day. I recently have run into somebody, oh, that I didn't know who was on Facebook but was trans. And all I could think was, I looked at it and was like, wow, that's a basket of drama, and I don't know you. So, bye. And they wanted to be my friend. I was like, no, I don't need that much drama. It's hard enough. I'm trying to build a bed, and it's driving me nuts. I don't have a lot of spoons. I'm overweight. I'm going to be going to the gym this week. I would have gone today if I'd had any spoons instead of just dragging ass all day. So that's it. Use the fish example. If you hate chicken, use that. If you hate horse, use that. If you want a specific food metaphor, that's where you go. If I wouldn't use Brussels sprouts because that's some people like them, but they're in the minority. Use something that a lot of people like that you hate. I mean, hate, not dislike. I mean, hate. Okay, because I don't generally like crab. But you know what? I've had some preparations that are fantastic. And if someone offered me one that was just okay and it was free, I'd take it. Would I buy it off the menu? No, I'd probably take shrimp or lobster or squid or octopus. If I have to go with seafood, I have my favorites, and crab is low down. It's about fish. I'll actually eat crab. And that's the thing. Use this metaphor. Use it. Explore it. If you hate chocolate, this would be fantastic. This would be a fantastic metaphor to explain how you can live in peace. And this also applies with neurotypicals dealing with Aspies. You're never going to, well, you might get a clue. But a lot of them are not going to understand what it's like for us, Aspies, or for the hyperfunctioning autistics, to live life. As long as they let us live it and they don't try to get in our way or shout at us for living it, oh well. We can't please everybody, and we shouldn't try. So, y'all have a great day. And remember, get out there and vote. It really matters. I don't care who you vote for. If you vote for the very beige old lady who can't figure out her computer, and yes, NPR did a story, she doesn't do computers. Neither does the orange, as my wife puts it, the orange-faced ferret wearing shit given. If you vote for him, that's great. If you vote for Mr. What's in Aleppo, fine. If you vote for Dr. Dr. Jill, I won't say her full name, Dr. Jill, I don't put my money where my mouth is. That's fine. If you vote for a cup of coffee, because a cup of coffee is always there for you. Coffee, 2016. That's fine as well. Just vote.